Yochanan is a young man from Mbale, Uganda, a city that has many of the Abayudaya Jews that we will be learning about today. The Abayudaya Jewish community is beyond lucky to have a leader like Yochanan who has spent his entire life giving to those in need.
Everyone, my name is Nate Bergfeld. I'm a student at the University of Miami, and I am so glad to be here with Yochanan, an amazing person that I've met through the internet and who's become a really good close friend and brother of mine. And today he'll be teaching us about the Jewish Ugandan community.
Shalom, everyone. I'm Yochanan from the Abayudaya Jewish community of Uganda, Africa. Today, I'm sharing the issue of my community with my brother Bergfeld from the US, Miami.
Yes, thank you. So we're gonna be learning a lot about the Abayudaya Jewish community and how they're very similar to us Jews in New York and all around the world.
Shalom. Yes, shalom. Yes. Shalom. Hello.
So can you tell us a little bit more about the Abayudaya community and where they came from and about how many Jewish people are a part of the community?
The Abayudaya Jewish communities started practicing Judaism back in 1919, and apparently the community has grown up to 4,000 people, and now we are having 5 communities in Uganda with 5 synagogues. We have a synagogue, it's called Marom, it's in the capital of the country, that's Kampala, and we're having the headquarters of the Abayudaya Jews where I'm residing now, it's in Mbale, and it happens like to be like a third city of the country. And we're having Jews in Alubembe, we're having Jews in Namtumba, we're having Jews in Apache.
And
Yeah,
these are different cities in Uganda?
yeah, they're in different cities. So that's why I'm saying that apparently we're having 5 communities in Uganda.
So there's five Jewish communities in Uganda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, but they are all Abayudaya communities.
got it. So how
Yeah.
devoted inside this community, how devoted are you to Judaism? And are there also non-Jews that live inside these communities?
We are devoted Jews who keep the Shabbats and the high holidays and the festivals as well.
Yeah.
And we are living with our neighbors, Christian, Muslims, because we believe we are all equal and we are one. Just because we belong to, we are just affiliated like to different religious groups, but we believe that we are equal. So we live in harmony.
Nice. Wow, that's amazing. Similar to here in the States, where we live hand in hand with anyone, regardless of religion, race, ethnicity, anything. We all live together in peace.
Yeah, we are all equal.
Yes, definitely. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the most important Jewish holidays?
The most high holidays we celebrate Yom Kippur, then Passover,
I know you guys celebrate Hanukkah because that's how we met when I saw you lighting a menorah on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. So do you guys do like every night of Hanukkah? Do you do a special lighting ceremony?
Yeah, we do. We do, and I've been sharing all those on my Instagram from day one after day last. The lighting of the first candle, the second, just like as the protocol goes, at the last night of Hanukkah.
Nice. Do students go to Hebrew school, or how do they learn about Judaism and about the Jewish community?
We are having a Jewish school. It's called Adasa, and this way we call it primarily. I guess in the states you may be calling it elementary, where you have classes from P1 to P7. So from P7 you can join high school. So from P1 up to P7, we have teachers, and this Adasa school is a Jewish founded school, and it welcomes both Jews, Christians, and Muslims as well. So we have timetables, like when time comes, like for lessons talking about Judaism, we are separated from like Christians and Muslims, and we are told the concept of as Jews, because as the school is a Jewish founded school, but it welcomes, like it helps the whole community.
Got it.
Gimel. Everyone say Gimel. Gimel. And the next letter is, oh, some new hands. Dalet. Dalet. Everyone say Dalet. Dalet. And then the next, I want new hands. Vav, Zain, Het, Tet. Vav, Zain, Het, Tet. Yud, Kaf, Ha. Yud, Kaf, Ha. Lamed, Mem, Nun. Lamed, Mem, Nun. And then
Move. Here, this classroom that remained is physics class, where we have the children and the teachers serving there. You can see from there, the teachers are there, they are serving. The children are also there. Just for a while, we have children here in this class. This is primary 6, and here with us, this one is primary 7. As you can see them with brilliant faces. And this class, the one that collapsed the other side, we shifted and made a temporary structure here. So this one is a P5 class that collapsed, and we have tried to put up the temporary material you are seeing. And we can see that there are children here and the teachers also there. So those are the pupils of primary 5 in Avoid Primary School. And they are working under that very condition.
As I said before, we are facing like a challenge of clean water, and that's how we get our water. We get it from streams. So And that's why I was appealing like for my brothers and sisters who can be in position like to stand with us and maybe to support us and we get clean water, like for instance like when we get like a borehole installed around the community to support us and we get clean water.
Wow. So this is where people dry their clothes, right?
Yeah,
And what is this now? This is the village where the main gathering happens.
yeah. So that's like a village center where we get food, where people maybe gather in the evening when they are free.
Wow.
So that is our market. That is our market.
Ah. So what type of stuff do people sell? Vegetables and fruits and different stuff like that.
Yeah, that is our market. As you can see fruits.
Very busy.
Yeah.
And so do you guys get donations from Jews around the world that help fund the Jewish movement in the Abayudaya communities?
Yeah, mostly we thank the American Jews who have been very fundamental to my community. Even if before I was not even born, they have really been there for my community. They have they have helped and they have constructed like a beautiful synagogue for us and all. Yeah.
Wow. So the students are going to see a video of synagogue and of some of the toilet. Is it like it's a community-wide synagogue?
Yeah, yeah, because the American brothers and sisters they have constructed like the at the Eddie court of the Abayudaya Jews, they have constructed like a bigger synagogue, but apparently many friends who have like made connections with brothers and sisters from the US, Israel, and wherever the world, they're also like trying like to establish their foundation and constructing synagogues in their respective communities. As I told you earlier, that apparently we're having 5 communities in Uganda. So now, for instance, like me, I may say, no, I have to embrace Judaism from the level of the headquarters to another place where I belong. Now, for instance, as I link with you, I can tell about this, then I say that, Brother Bergfeld, how do you see if you and I come together and maybe try to build a small synagogue at my place, then you also be like, oh, no worries, you look at my idea, and we start like that. So it's just happening like that. And communities are keeping like growing with constructions of synagogues just like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's one of our community synagogue is called Nanseni Jewish Community, and it happens that like, it's a third Jewish community after the headquarters and Amanyonyi, and in that synagogue, yeah, as you can see, the Bima and the old synagogue, we are facing a challenge of few benches and stools as well. As you can see in the video, the benches. Yeah, doing that.
So what would you say is the breakdown of like elders to children in the Abayudaya Jewish community? Are there a lot of children, or are there is it an equal spread of the age?
Apparently, the community is dominated by the youths.
By you?
Those ones, yeah.
Okay, understood. That's good. So it's building a big future for the Abayudaya Jewish community.
Absolutely.
Nice. So let's talk about our fundraisers. So Yochanan and I have been working tirelessly for months to help fund some different stuff. So do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. I and Brother Bergfeld, we had started up like a campaigning of fundraising. Some few months back, we managed like to distribute books, desks, and shoes, as well as more necessities like food to my community members. And I'm really grateful that I met you. And at this juncture, maybe I would just say like the Bergfield family played a lot in the campaign and the Akadosh Baruku, we achieve our goal. We set up structures and we had planned.
Yes. So far we've raised thousands of dollars through different people in the United States to help fund food, desks, shoes, scholarships. Now we're working on some scholarships for specific kids who would like to continue their education. So I'm glad you reached out to me. And
Asu? Wachuka bakwe kalamu. Bakwe kalamu, eh?
Thank you, our brother.
We boy.
Thank you, our brother.
a message for all you students watching this video, that if you see the opportunity to help out, at first maybe you might think that it might not be possible. Like at first I was a little concerned and thought that I don't know if I'll be able to raise money to help, but really you just got to push forward, and there's people that want to do good. So if you have the opportunity to help, just go for it. Is there any advice you would like to give to the students watching this video as they start their Jewish experience?
My brother, the message which I have for my Jewish brothers all over the globe, I know apparently we are facing a lot like people are hating us, and we are being rejected in one way or the other. But I just want to pass this message to all my brothers and sisters, and I let you know that as we Jews, we are stronger than hate. Hate is not stronger than us. So let's just come close and we fight. Because if we say that we are going to just sit back and everything comes like on the table, not really. It won't work. We should unite and come together and we fight. For instance, like we Abayudaya Jews, we are also fighting very hard that the interior ministry in Israel escapes us that, and we make our aliyahs, because it's our dream. Like one day we make our aliyahs, we go to Israel. Even if you're not go, if you know, even if you're not meant to be like to stay there, we would just wish to visit and we see the land, our promised land, because we just read about the rivers which flow like everything sweet in Israel. So we just feel that way, like maybe one day we should just reach there. So we should not give up. We should keep fighting, and we should know that hate is not stronger than us.
Wow, definitely. So what Yochanan was talking about also at the end is how right now the Israeli government doesn't fully recognize the Abayudaya community, unfortunately, um, due to concerns over like their lineage of what tribes they come from. So he's saying that they're fighting really hard in the community to gain recognition. And I think actually a few years ago there was an Abayudaya community that went on birthright, like a group for the first time. So hopefully in the future we can get that going again so that the Jewish people in Uganda can see the Holy Land.
Amen. Amen.
So just like tell us about um, your future goals and how it is to receive an education in Uganda and yeah.
Back in Uganda, education is very hard. Example, we are having like a primary school, then high school, which is Jewish founded. So we are getting challenges like of joining universities because we don't have like a Jewish founded university. For example, I myself am a victim. I finished my university back in 2021, but up to date I haven't joined university because of lack of the funds which like could support me to join the university, because the universities which are existing now, they are like Christian founded and Muslim founded. And my dream, like I just want like to be a teacher,
Wow.
a teacher of geography and history, because I really love history and geography. So I just want like to be a teacher, telling like my students about the nature and telling them history as well.
Wow,
Yeah.
that'll be amazing. I'm praying for you. God willing, it'll happen.
Amen. Amen.
So one other thing, in the video we show pictures of Rudy and his group. So tell us about what happened there and who Rudy was when he came to visit and how that experience went.
Um first 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 and foremost, I'll first thank that group. It's operating under organization called We're Never Lost. And their main goal is like uniting all the Jews in the four corners of the world.
Wow.
Rodi and the group, that's Rodi, David, and Noam. They visited my community and they're taking like, they made a documentary. They were asking about the history of my community, how we have been living from generation to generation.
מלכות כל מלכות עולמים, ממשלתך בכל דור ודור, אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך, לעולם ועד, אדוני עוז לחמו איתי, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום, הברחמים את יבב לשמך, את שיעור. תלכומות ירושלים כי בחלבת התחו מלך אל חם ונצח אדון עולמים ילילה לילה ילילה לילה Burito ila lekanuti kilatikala ukeleshobati.
They didn't only end in my community, they did a coverage in my community, that's Uganda. They went to Tanzania, to Kenya, to Zimbabwe,
Wow.
Ethiopia, and we thank Akadosh Baruch. Some few days back, our brothers and sisters from Ethiopia, they arrived in Israel, and I just like, wow, hopefully this happens to my community also. And
Wow.
really thank the good job which Rudy is doing with the group, because it's creating awareness and it's telling the world that Jews even exist in Africa. And I believe that one day their efforts like will bring fruits to my community, and these fruits will like be like, yes, it's good to go for the Abayudaya Jews to make their aliyahs. The doors are open for them to come to Israel, and it's what we pray for.
Wow.
We really thank them. They
Wow.
remembered us and they had to visit our communities. So they faced a lot of challenges when they visited the western part of Africa, that's Nigeria. They're imprisoned, as you know, political staffs in Africa. So
Begin with
Wow.
Baximba, the slower one, where we are just beginning. So Baximba goes with the footwork says 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And 1, 2, 1, 2.
It literally push your hip.
Yeah, as you go with the footwork, when you take the foot the foot in front, you push your hip aside. You take the foot back, so the hip will automatically go down. So that is down. So we say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful. On the footwork, you want to add on you want to add on your waist. As you do this, so the waist also goes. When you push your hip, the waist goes. It's also first go to move. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you need to bend your legs to your knee level here. So you give your waist space and your body a good posture to move your hip and bum very well. So we're there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Now the hands are just here. This means Uganda Bulade. She knows much English. She would tell you that.
I don't know what Uganda Bulade means.
This means Uganda Bulade, so we're at peace. Uganda is at peace.
Uganda is
at peace. Yes, yeah. Yes. So we are a peaceful tribe. We are a peaceful bunch of people. Yeah. So we go 5, 6. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful. We have 7. We go. That time. Yeah, that is Baximba. Sengeja. Sengeja. Sengeja.
Take me through every single.
1, 2.
1.
No, it is 1, 2.
1, 2. Like
1.
I
Yeah.
it.
1. Increase the speed on this one here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yeah, that could be a bridging, or it could be something when you want to bring in a style. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bah! You turn the side. I don't do the same thing.
Yeah.
5, 6.
Let's go back to this side.
1.
And then drop it to the other side altogether. How many counts are you doing?
That's what 16.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
thank you for watching, and I will first appreciate my new family, that's Bergfeld family. They have really done a lot for us, and you on the behalf of the kids and on behalf of my community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yochanan, for coming with us. And thank you to the synagogue in Chappaqua. We really appreciate you guys for listening to us.